Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, so we can have our own self-expression. Because you're looking at maybe a Queen of Swords, you could be thinking of a Queen of Swords, someone very upfront, very honest. We're looking at transformation. We're looking at powerful movements. Someone's looking at movements, or you could be Queen of Swords getting a new car. Or someone could be looking at you, your willpower, how you can go away from stumbling blocks using your intuition, being a soul, having a human experience when it comes to your goals. I can see you driving forward to your goals you're achieving when it comes to using your intuition. I can see you focus on your creativity and you're taking action to change a journey. You could be looking at a new journey when it comes to your passion, your movements. Someone's thinking, or you're thinking about bringing a mind to calmer water, six of swords, because there was a lie. Because now we're looking at a chariot. We're looking at someone's movement. Someone's changing. Someone has willpower. Because somebody changed the message of intervention. So now we're looking at working. Someone's working on their expertise, or someone's got a loan for a car, HP, hire purchase. We're looking at someone's powerful movement or expertise. Someone's dazzled maybe, because now you're seeing someone working really hard. Eight of Pentacles. Mastering. The master. The craftsman. Of the soul having a human experience, understanding the centralizing of the body. Someone's working, maybe for a new car. I can see you working hard for a new car, some of you. But also you're polishing your expertise, and it's time for you to celebrate. Somebody wants to celebrate you. Celebrate yourself, Queen of Swords. You don't need validation from no one, because somebody was validating people to keep you in entrapment. And someone's seeing the power have you, how you can use your intuition, because people were denying you. They didn't want to tell you the truth, because somebody had a third party person with an earth sign person and a Cancer person, enjoying the entrapment. Somebody was very malicious, mocking, going hangovers after work because they were celebrating that someone couldn't see something because they're stuck. And now they're saying, whoa, this person's intuition is very powerful. Look at expertise. And now the fun and games is stuck. Because now it seems like a group of women and two men, maybe five people, and are stuck in their head. What goes around comes around. Now we're looking at self restriction. Now maybe someone's not moving. Because some people were so busy celebrating, they didn't think of their own mastering. So look at self mastery and self craftman. We're looking at self imposed restrictions, isolation, because somebody's going to prison. Third party person stealing someone's work when it comes to a soul having a human experience, but their soul journey, talking about God. God is in you, okay? So now Queen's bring to her mind to calmer waters, and everyone else is stuck in a tower. Because the devil's in the tower, addicted to creating entrapment due to envy, materialism, and obsession. Lust over love. Now someone's in self-restriction because somebody was celebrating somebody being restricted because they was in a third party partying and working, but using someone else's self-expression. So now they're in depression, stuck in their head, don't know which way to go. Now it comes to plans, words, and structure. So now we're seeing someone going to spiritual prison, mental prison, okay? So now we're seeing a massive turnaround, all right? When it comes to worried. They were happy. Aquarius was worried. 8, 9, 10. Oh, so now we're looking at someone's aspirations. All right. Someone's being very honest, very comfortable, enjoying their work when it comes to financial security. We're looking at our foundation. But somebody tried to control that and create friction, resentment, and now look at oppression. Oppression. We're looking at something related to worry. Now somebody's worried when it comes to trouble and strife. Look at the power of words when it comes to truth. The truth sets you free. That's your willpower. But someone doesn't have no willpower. So I look at maybe someone's objective when it comes to boundaries. People don't have no fucking boundaries. Now they look at their own self-restriction. Someone's going to spiritual prison, earth prison, mental prison for restriction. They found it funny. But suddenly it's not funny no more because they're not the masters of their work, are they? No. Just a lying, stealing, thieving bunch of group of people. Now we're looking at maybe stagnation when it comes to maybe a situation where someone's looking at maybe compromising to make a decision. No, they didn't want to do that. So I spoke about God, soulmates, you name it, and they still stole the ideas and went to go putty putty. They found it funny. They were laughing, joking, going to work, going to celebrate after work, having hangovers, celebrating that someone's in entrapment, worried. Then I look at betrayal when it comes to complete painful ending for this group of fucking buffoonery people going for a rock bottom. They were hoping a Queen of Swords had a mental rock bottom because she was intuitive and they were playing illusions, creating barriers, resistance and denial. Bunch of children playing games with someone's mental because they're intuitive. Oh, let's create illusions. Let's create stagnations. So now we're looking at maybe friends, partnerships when it comes to work colleagues, friends, family, all got together and have mentally abused a Queen of Swords for a contract. For a contract at work. Desperate people. Desperate. Manage your emotions, collective, use your intuition. Everyone's becoming more intuitive. All right. We're looking at unseen problem. Okay. Don't shut your heart off. Use your intuition. It seems to be a difficult decision to be made. Because now we're looking at Two of Swords. When it comes to someone's analytical property, they're very dedicated. Very. Now we're going to see the efficiencies of someone's consciousness, lack of responsibility, and a lack of accountability. But very helpful with their selective gob when it comes to maybe being practical. Now they're worrying. Worried. Because somebody's not trapped nowhere. It was their own self-delusion, self-restriction. Someone's created their own self-restriction when it comes to the freedom. Look at someone's power, someone's words when it comes to progress. Look at awakening. Okay? Alright? Someone's looking at the energy when it comes to maybe an illusion, when it comes to someone's intuition. Look at spirituality. They took spirituality and abused it. So this is where people are coming with karmic debts. We've seen the power. Into me I am, because into me I have my own power when it comes to my own growth. There seems to be a clash when it comes to religion, spirituality, and science. There needs to be a situation where someone's looking for abundance on the back of someone else's demise. We're looking at God's trick when it comes to Aquarius person. They're lying, stealing, cheating, doing perjury in court. Now, spiritual court is open, but they still don't believe it. They don't want to be accountable. Tell everybody else, be accountable, be responsible for your actions. There's always a cause and effect, darling. Not everyone should be judged. No, the same perpetrators that done the Ten of Swords. Attempted murder, intimidation, betrayal, sinking a cruise of ships, and hiding. Rock bottom, death. Now you look at them maybe with the strength when it comes to self-respect. No self-respect. None. Lying, stealing, cheating. So now we're looking at the Seven of Swords. Betrayal. Dishonesty. Someone's trying to run away with it. Alright? But we've seen the willpower of maybe someone looking at a wish fulfillment when it comes to an earth sign person or when it comes to earthly matters. Someone's getting a legal court anyway. Court papers. Someone's probably observing when it comes to money matters, the beginning of maybe someone's court case or the end of someone's court case. We're looking at cause and effect, win-win solution. We're looking at every action has a reaction. We're looking at a karmic debt. Karma. But these people don't understand about karma. Nope. They tried to stop someone's movements. That was their wish fulfillment. And now someone is looking at someone's expertise. And now they're stuck. Because Aquarius would never work with you heathens. So think again. What's your reasons and the intellectual movements of your expression? waiting for someone else's transformation to transport into another level at work, communicating other people's thoughts and ideas. Now they look at the nervous system. Someone's very nervous because somebody's not fucking braining. So now the rain is raining down on someone's sorrows of tomorrows. Look at the reproduction of someone reproducing someone else's intellectual property. Because someone said it was worth fighting to do projects with someone. What does that mean? When there's nothing to produce apart from destruction, sex, death, obsession, trying to be in the underworld, selling your soul, taking nice people and creating the truth into a lie. So their demise is someone else's success. Look at the actions, the energy of a conflict, aggression. Love intimidates. But not enough, isn't it? We're looking at being exposed. Someone's happy. Happy in the sun. With a third party person working in the sun. Someone has a wish fulfillment now, and it's gone because they created self-restriction with a third party person. Now Queen of Wands is looking at a third party stuck in their head. Think about Aquarius person. And that's the truth. Because they're in a tower. Sinful people. Sinful. Saw her heart, the Queen of Swords, and all they wanted to do was destroy it. And they found it funny. They had hangovers. They had contracts. They had opportunities. They bought cars. They saw their wish fulfillment to celebrate in the sun. While celebrating, they were looking at the truth, but still celebrating an entrapment. Now they're worried in their head, can't sleep. Why? Because the air sign used the intuition and came out of restriction and stuck with the truth. And now these people stuck in a tower. Yep, a burden is it. Sagittarius, can't sleep at fucking night. We're just stinking family. Different perspective is it when it comes to using your intuition. And now you lot are looking at a tower moment. Evil person she is, I guess. And I guess that's what Adiwali likes. Evil, deceptive, seductive, vengeful women. Love intimidates, but not enough though. Love intimidates, but don't mind being around demonic women. Selective gob, I guess. Looking at a bully, trying to create heartbreak, maybe going for a divorce, loss. Now they're looking at maybe trying to make a decision because the truth is out. New ideas, they stole someone's new ideas. Oh, they were party. Now the truth is out. Then they took someone else's new ideas, created entrapment, changed the message for someone to have a mental breakdown. And that was their fucking wish fulfillment. And now the truth is out. And now Queen of Wands, seeing the Queen of Swords as who? The Empress. An Empress that don't need no man. That's a real Empress. She creates her own empire. Because that's divine feminine. Creativity. Fertility. From her own self-expression. For her own pleasure. But suddenly they got it in their head. Uh-oh, she wants entrapment. She wants you for your money. What money, pussy? So we're looking at God's toolkit. We're looking at the foundation of the Queen of Swords, a soul having human spirits when it comes to self-mastery. I read them for 5 years saying this is my self-mastery, my self-craftsman. They took the work of expertise, ran into a sexual energy of lust, and stole intellectual property till Miss Queen of Wands was even imposing as Aquarius because she was working for the people them. Weren't you, Queen of Wands? Worried now, are we? Can't sleep. Thought you knew it all. Pushing your values on other people that don't make no sense. And now you're looking at the willpower of the Queen of Swords when it comes to the life force. It's bigger than you when it comes to the passion or creativity. Your ego. Here today, gone tomorrow, too promiscuous. You two looking at your personality, are you? You want to run forward. You have a wish fulfillment to run forward, is it? To a Queen of Swords, that's your wish fulfillment. You better not do that, my love. You better not do that. The Queen of Wands realized that she was hovering around my area, trying to create intimidation. She was hired by someone. And Adiwali still thought it was okay. Just go in front in the sun and be around these third party people, creating destruction with their family. And a Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Now they're under judgment. Somebody wanted someone to walk away, or someone walked toward these people, talking about money. The Emperor, is it? Oh, let's fight Aquarius. Let's create distraction for 5 years. And now I'm on the internet because they wanted me dead. And where was Adiwali for me? Fucking Genevieve Nugent, keeping her comfortable on boats. And in a nice big house. Yeah. So that's their wish fulfillment. To have me dead. There you go. Newsflash. So now Queen of Wands is very scared now, is it? Because someone's very happy working. Oh yeah. And now they're looking at death for a fucking house. Looking at soulmate, twin flame connection. We're looking at Miss Queen of Wands rush forward out of this house. Talking about she was happy with the Queen of Swords' work. So they started celebrating. And they were talking about ending a romance when it comes to a person having a dream. Let's fight. We don't like her. They were angry. But they're more jealous that I'm self-sufficient by myself. I didn't need to rely on no one. And now they're in a tower because they're realizing they're the burden. They're up at night, this group of people. Because now they're looking at sitting back and watching. Because now you're looking at delays. When it came to romance, it was a worry at one point. Someone was creating betrayal. They were doing sneak attacks towards a higher priestess. And I'm looking at the wounded warrior when it comes to King of Wands. He allowed it. I don't care how much pills they put in someone's drink from this Queen of Wands to a Leo person. 5 years, you still can't say nothing. Until Genevieve's out here celebrating still with his Queen of Wands. It's wrong, man. All because they thought air sign needed someone like they do. But they were projecting. Now we got the truth. You know, now they're worried. They're worried. Because now you look at God's Tui Cup, they created stagnation. His Queen of Wands was celebrating that God's Tui Cup was stuck. You know, and now you're looking at Queen of Swords. Balance. I told them I see God. I told them for 5 years, non-stop, I see God. God wants a temple and a book. And the downloads of the books and ideas God gave me, Genevieve Nadia, Queen of Wands, this fucking Adiwali all got together somehow, 5 years, created entrapment, took my work, celebrated, went on holiday, bought a big nice house. They were preparing, they done work from it, they were celebrating the accolades from it. Do you understand? A third party person. And are they in a karmic debt? Why? Lying, stealing, cheating, and that's what people are talking about. No self-respect, man. Imagine writing to someone for 5 years saying, soulmate journey, this is my journey, this is what happened with my family, this is what I see you in my dreams, you know. I talked about our passion, you know, the sexual tendencies we had when we first met. Do you know what I mean? I went into some great details, you know, that I was his soulmate, I see God, I said it all. I told them even my own insecurities as well. And they took that knowing I had no family, no nothing. They took that and tried to recreate and trigger, thinking I wasn't healed over this shit. That's wickedness. That's why people don't talk about their problems. Because all they do is listen, not to understand, not to reply with kindness and compassion. Is hold on, how can I use that information against you to create restrictions so you can go to mental institution? So let me play illusions. And now the truth is out and they're worried, stressed, can't sleep at night because of their ill health. Now they're looking at their own strife and troubles coming towards them. Wickedness, man. Pure wickedness. Wickedness, man. All for a house and holidays because they want to be celebrated at work. They want accolades. But what's behind the preparation of accolades? Entrapment, stagnations. Let's try and get a Queen of Swords dead because we like she's more creative than we are. Jealousy, envy, doubt. Now this Queen of Wands is looking straight at the truth. Want to wound somebody on purpose. Now they look at their own self-restriction, isolation, and someone's going to prison, whether they like it or not. So now you look at the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Someone feels like the Queen of Swords is very creative, very loving, and they use their intuition to come out of restriction. And I said to them, I've always wanted to be the model of hearts. Imagine, all I spoke about is my heart, how much I love my heart. If I was to die, don't ever replace my heart. Imagine trying to purposely break that heart to prove that someone can't be completely in love with love. They couldn't comprehend that someone just loves love and loves God. They wanted to disprove to me my heart means nothing, my intuition means nothing, my dreams mean nothing. But my dreams had been everything. That taught me how to drive. That told me when I was having my son and my daughter. That's always been my sat nav. So I'm happy to teach people about this stuff. And I did that for 5 fucking years. Are they teaching people about this stuff? No. They went and made a movie. We never met by chance. Oh, let's go even still so. Let's even be more materialistic and do AAA sports, talking about lions and black gold. The same thing you talk about in messages. That's mental abuse. All because Genevieve Nnaji wants to be celebrated and seen as the intellectual one, the creative one, and the loving one. The one to be celebrated. The truth is out, we got clarity. And someone's on a karmic debt. We're looking at someone's destiny. It's always been fated, with or without a man. Queen of Swords, no one else is there but her. Okay? So now you all got to sit back and watch me now. You know, what it is the thing where people like to look down at people when they're growing up in their success. Happy, celebrating, mocking, looking down at people, being snobbery. But when they're going down, then same people's going to watch you go down, baby. And them same people ain't going to help you because I'm not. I'm there on myself. Even when I'm with God, people say, oh, I see God, I spoke to God. Let me tell you something, yeah? I've been with God all my life, my friend. There's hardly anyone there, bitches. So I don't know what kind of God you are talking to. Because I know my God is about walking love, talking truth, correct your flaws. How hard is that? There's nothing to preach about. There's no need to go to no blood clot past that. God is in you, but they don't have no God in them. So let's disprove it. I'm so glad you did, bitches. Because I'm going to prove God is real and God don't reward bad behavior. The only reason why you had success, accolades, work to celebrate, because you worship the devil. Temporary, measures. Now I'm going to show you the reason why you look got writer's block, everything block, cocky block, everything block. Because the devil means temporary motherfucking measures. Temporary. Temptation. So let's see whose daddy's more powerful, your daddy or mine. Is your daddy more for you to get you to your destiny? Is it gold or diamonds? That's your daddy. So now big changes for you. Endings. Every ending has a new beginning. Someone's moving on. Transformation. Destiny. Higher priestess. Too fucking loving for you people. Love intimidates. Well, stay over there. Stay over there, sir. Stay over there, sir. That sounds very demonic when you're around demonic women in a yard. Because it's beautiful. Let's be celebrated, darling. I'm so creative, dear. Creative. Thinking of entrapment. Blending pills and drink to create distraction. These people are weirdos. Absolute fucking weirdos. I don't enable bad behavior. Do you understand? And you know what? Did you see that thing going around with them children? Pre-teenagers. They're not even fucking teenagers yet. A whole load of them. They don't know they were from primary school or something. They ended up primary or something. A whole gang of them beated up a pregnant woman and 2 children. And she was already not feeling well. She was on the floor. They were kicking her. They were doing the most. Where did children learn this fuckery from? Adults. Children are sponges. Adults. Then you've got these influencers out here saying, oh, be accountable, darling. Anyone that saw those children in that position, people like Genevieve Nadia and its criminal ones has no fucking right to say anything. Because they act the same way. And them children are just following them. Energy. Energy. There was a court case years ago when that game, GTF, that stupidness, or Call of Duty. There's a movie called The Game Changer. And this is why I don't follow celebrities. Tell life fucking vision to bring the lies of vision to our children, of illusions and deception. That they gotta go around and being thugs, beating up cops, getting into cars and doing the most. Now, once upon a time, when this game first came out, it's called The Game Changer, okay? A little boy was so fixated, like them streamers. Look how they acting. They know the impact it's having on our fucking children. But psycho bitches want to get in my fucking way when I want to create a message for the people. This television shit needs to stop for our children. That's what I was talking about. They tried to stop my message like that. Because this little boy was playing Call of Duty for so long. And exactly what he saw on that fucking game, he came out of his yard and went and killed a cop. And when it came to the court case, science, they proved it was about psychology. Do you understand? They said no. Why? Because it hurts their fucking pocket. So that's when they started putting age of consent on them games because of that incident. This is why I would never, ever, ever enable bad people's behavior. Why I'm happy Adewale blocked me. Because you see him and his people then, we would never fucking get on. Because their ideology is not mine. Their eye ain't the same eye as mine. They like television, illusions, deception. That's not me. That's what I spoke about for 5 years. Let's try and change that message, man. It's about walking in love, let's prove it then. They feel as if you've got to be wicked for success. Now look at our babies. On the street, fighting a woman, a pregnant woman, and her 2 children, so she ended up in hospital. And God is so good. God put her in a new house, a new school, a new everything, brethren. That's wrong. Is God real? You're not allowed to question because you stole from Adi Walik in your body. So that means you know the devil's real. Look at your behavior. Very abusive minds, man. Very abusive. Somebody wants a reunion. But other people want it stuck. When it comes to twin flame reunions, I'm glad I don't have mine. So I can encourage everybody else. Yes, you are on a twin flame reunion. Yes, you will go to deep, 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 deep wounds. And it's not going to be nice. But when other people know this and throw nuances and and stuff, having a wish fulfillment to create a stuff because they think they're God. I don't think they understand what voodoo is, man. Weirdos. If voodoo's so powerful and you don't talk about colonization, we're going to invite Trump to your fucking country and then give him some fucking voodoo dinner. Some jollof. Or something. Weirdos, man. Weirdos. Now you're looking at someone's wounded. Looking at this karmic cycle, wish fulfillment, trying to make a decision. I understand. If you're trying to make a decision whether you should be with an air sign, a water sign, or an earth sign, or whatever your movements are, why would you move in an earth sign in your yard? You're not making no fucking sense.